All right, so you'd mentioned some more advanced strategies. At least you had hinted at it earlier on. So I am curious, like what some of those more advanced strategies are when it comes to tax management, because I, I think the perception is that okay, here's what I owe in taxes. I got to pay that in taxes, and so that's it. You're right. It's just you mentioned kind of black and white. It's just very black and white. It's to me, it doesn't seem like it's black and white. There's a lot of gray area that you can use to your advantage. So, can you talk about that gray area and kind of where, and maybe you wouldn't call it gray area, but those areas that you can actually leverage to try to make more money for you because you're taking advantage of essentially taking advantage of the tax system. So, can you talk about that a little bit?
Yeah, so that really gets out of sort of the profit first piece. So when we talk about taxes and profit first, really what our goal there is to accumulate cash to pay our taxes, right? So that's a big problem for a lot of small business owners is April comes around and it's like, oh, I have an $80,000 tax bill and I have no money. So profit first really forces that process so you have the cash. It has nothing to do with tax strategy. The tax strategy side is going to come in more in our tax planning services and where we really look at all of the opportunities and we develop the tax plan so we are maximizing the deductions, we're maximizing the entity setup, and we are really working towards keeping as much of that profit that we have worked with you so hard to increase in your pocket. So that comes into kind of a separate set of strategy and planning.
Gotcha. It sounds like it really comes down to just you're really kind of streamlining things as much as possible, and you're optimizing every single bit, every cent out of the firm is what it really comes down to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. So we want to help you become as profitable as possible, right? And we're going to help you manage that cash so you don't, so, your spouse doesn't say, why aren't we making more money? You tell me you had, 500,000 of profit this year, but we're living, like we're barely making six figures. And then we're going to maximize the tax savings so you can keep the most amount of that profit in your pocket at the end of the day.